So much going on, man, in the world of sports. I'm your host, Jason Flake. I'm here with the people's champ, Lance
What
Reynolds.
up, though?
And we do have a special guest, man. But first, I want to thank everybody, man, for all of the engagement over the past week, man, hitting up all of the social sites. Thank y'all for liking, for sharing, for subscribing to the YouTube channel. We picked up some new subscribers this week, so that is very much appreciated. That
Indeed.
is, of course, Everybody Has the Number One podcast on YouTube. Everybody Has One spelled out everywhere else: Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I want to pass it over to my co-host Lance Reynolds, aka the People's Champ, man, so he can introduce our guest, and so we can discuss an upcoming boxing match, man, in the city this week.
Nah, thank you, brother. Yeah,
Yes,
man. We
indeed.
we got a fight night going down this Friday at the Motor City Soundboard
Yes, sir.
at the casino, and my esteemed guest to my right, good friend of mine from Almighty Promotions 313.
Yes, sir.
We got Dom, who is representing Mighty Joe Josiah Shackelford,
Yes, sir.
headlining the card Friday night.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, Dom, man, give us a little 411 on the festivities happening fight night Friday night.
So Friday, August 22nd, we at Motor City. We fighting a guy named Andre Bird, actually from Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And he actually beat I don't know if y'all familiar with Daryl Cunningham. He
Okay.
was a boxer here. He kind of had a big name, and he actually beat him
Okay.
twice.
Word.
So
Okay.
Andre coming in at with 10 wins, 3 draws. So we got to actually come prepared and ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And also on that card, we got my boy Wesley Rivers, aka Horace, my homegirl Sammy, Samantha,
Okay.
and Willie Cannell. So, and it's got like 5 other bouts too. So expect
Nice.
a good fun night. And also, besides boxing, they also doing MMA. So it's gonna be a few MMA bouts along with
Oh.
boxing. So it's gonna be a nice, beautiful long night.
Okay.
Now, see, you didn't tell me that.
I
Right.
think
The
you forgot.
octagon and the square circle,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
This will be something different.
So, what time do the festivities start, man?
7 o'clock sharp, and they
Okay.
start on time. Like
Got you.
we'll be singing the national anthem by 7:05.
And where
Okay.
can people get tickets, man?
With me or after tomorrow, I'm really thinking it's gonna sell out. But if they do have anything return, it'll be at the soundboard at the box office.
Okay. If they want to get in touch with Almighty Promotions, shout out your social
Oh, I'm on
tags real quick.
Instagram at Almighty Promotions 313. Again, that's Almighty Promotions 313 on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. It's Dime Dollar. I don't really be on there. And then my fighter Josiah Shackelford, he on Instagram as Mighty Joe 313, and also on Facebook as Josiah Shackelford.
Shout out Joe.
Yes, sir.
Mighty
Shout out
Joe.
Joe. Shout out Joe, man. Definitely look forward to collaborating with you guys. Definitely wishing you the best of luck Friday. Let me tell you, you guys at Almighty Promotions, I've been to a few of you guys' fights, man. You guys
Yeah,
put on a good show, and I'm here to tell you,
Yeah,
appreciate
yes,
you,
sir.
man.
Josiah the real deal.
Yeah,
You
and you
know,
said that, and that fight is at 154, right?
Yep, coming in at 54 this fight.
Okay.
This be our second time at 54,
Okay.
so we getting comfortable with it.
okay.
Excellent. What weight did Joe start at?
60.
He started at 60.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
gotcha. And how many professional fights is this for him now?
Technically, this will be our 10th, but
Okay,
one of our fights got called a no contest.
got it.
Not for nothing to do with us,
Mhm.
but so 9 if you
Yeah.
want to be
Got
technical.
it.
I got you.
Got it. Yeah, man. So we wishing him all the best, man. We know he's a future champion, man. We know that we in the presence of greatness, man, when we around that gentleman. So
Yes, sir.
um we excited, man. We excited, man, to continue this relationship, man. And we know that there's many more great events to come, and
Yes,
it's
sir.
only
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get
no
bigger and
doubt.
better.
No doubt, no doubt. Um, one more question. Going into like the last basically quarter of the year, what are you guys' plans in terms of closing out 2025 and
Honestly, man, we going back to the drawing board. We
okay.
gotta we gotta figure some stuff out and smooth this road out, man.
Hey man, nothing wrong with reassessing,
Yeah,
and recalibrating. You know, that's how you get through life in anything in life. So,
Yeah.
hey, man, nothing wrong with that.
Let me ask you, man, as a promoter, what's the dream fight at 154 or at 160, or what's the dream fight? Like, if you could snap
Like,
your fingers today and
Uh,
get
I,
Joe in there with whoever you wanted at 54.
Joey Spencer.
Okay.
Man, I wanted Gordy again, but it's whatever. But a dream fight for him, right now, Nico Ali,
Okay.
Muhammad Ali's son.
Got it.
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
That would blow my mind.
Wow.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Well,
okay, yeah.
outstanding.
Hey, man, we'll speak it into existence.
I
Yeah,
got
man.
you.
Listen,
I
I'm
got you.
believing. Yeah, we gonna do all
Manifest
that.
it. Hey, man, we gonna do what we can on our end. I
Bet it
guarantee
up.
you that for sure.
I appreciate y'all support, man.
Yeah,
Oh
For real.
man,
no
no
doubt
doubt
about
about
it,
it, man.
man.
We here for you. We here for you, Joe. That definitely goes for you too, man. We here for y'all, no doubt about it.
Thank you,
Yep.
man.
Sure, for sure.
And we appreciate you so much, man, for joining us today and being a part of our family. That everybody has one family, man. And please come back and
Oh, I
come back
got you.
anytime. Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Anytime y'all having an event, man, reach out to us and we here for you, man. We want to promote it, we want to boost it, man, and we here to support you and we need to support each other, obviously.
Thank you.
No doubt.
That's
No
how the
doubt.
world need to be.
Yeah.
Brothers scratching each other back.
Yeah, no
Absolutely. Now, Dom, don't think you're gonna get out of here that easily.
doubt.
Now, you being in the profession that you are in,
Yeah.
there was certain news today
Oh,
that
yeah.
dropped about a exhibition fight between one Gervonta Tank Davis
And Jake Paul.
and one Jake Paul. Your thoughts?
BS. BS.
That's what I said too.
Best way to put it, man.
I think
This-
that's pretty much
this for entertaining
universally
and-
the opinion of many boxing fans.
Yeah, man. It's just for money and keep us talking up here, I guess, man.
Yeah.
But man, that ain't right, man.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, a 200-pound guy fighting a 135-pound guy. I
Come
mean,
on,
what
man.
kind of nonsense is
Well,
that?
But
I mean, I don't even want to see
but
that.
the thing about it that's perplexing to me is all of that aside, 2025 has been a hell of a year for boxing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
been a
been
great
some
year.
really good fights. I mean, started out strong, sustained it, and I mean, we're all gonna watch it.
I'm not.
Speak for yourself.
You're right. I ain't watching that
Cut the
nonsense,
shit.
man.
We will be what
I'm not.
we have
watching
to.
it,
Look,
man.
if I'm at somebody's
It's
house,
what we do. We
and it's
have
on-
we have to watch the fight.
Man, you know what? Actually,
We
no-
have to watch.
No
the fight.
lie. Yesterday, I actually just committed to going to a gala on November 15th. With no lie, I actually just in Atlanta, man. I'm going to the Urban League Gala on November 15th.
Don't go throwing
You
the
can
Urban
have
League
mine.
under
You
the
can
bus.
fact check me on that.
Don't go.
You can go. You can fact check me on that. That my aunt is the CEO of the Atlanta chapter of the Urban League, and she just invited me to the gala, and it's November the 15th. So
Saved by Auntie.
I'll be there.
I'm coming with you,
Yeah,
Jay.
right. you,
So
you
I'm
invited,
stuck.
bro.
Gotta watch this
Hey, man,
nonsense.
I'm not watching that foolishness, man. I'm like, listen, I'm protesting. Like, at some point, the
So-
fans got to put their foot down.
So
man.
I guess for the sake of views,
Yeah.
I have to take the masochistic
Listen,
chore of
man.
watching this mess.
As a matter of principle, when man, listen, when my producer sent it to me, I'm like, I'm not leading the show with that, man. I'm like, we could talk about it. I ain't leading with it, man. I'm like,
I do. When you
this is
see my
barely
first
sports.
response,
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm like, this is barely sports. It's an exhibition.
my
It's,
response was exactly yours. I just
yeah,
this is
Man,
it's
yeah.
BS, man. Yeah,
this, but
Be good for the fans and
yeah. I mean, yeah,
good money for Tank
yeah.
on his way out.
I just and Don brought up something while we were outside that, and we'll get off it because I mean we are getting in like silly WWE territory, but he had brought up something where, as opposed to Paul fighting Tank, and then the fight with Joshua falling apart,
Yeah.
which also is a joke.
Yeah. I mean, right, Anthony Joshua.
Don brought this up. And
Murder,
let me
man.
get your thoughts on this, Jay.
Yeah.
Instead of Tank, what about Wilder?
Man, listen, Wilder already said he wanted to catch a body in the ring. So I wouldn't do it if I was Jake Paul.
But
What? But he might.
but
got
if
a
you're
chance.
Wilder,
Jake got a chance. Now.
That's a good payday for Wilder.
It is.
I think it benefit both.
Man, I think listen, man. I think Deontay Wilder would
And then Wilder,
walk up one side of Jake Paul and down
I
the other.
mean, I'm pretty much in agreement with you.
I'm like,
so if you're Deontay Wilder, you can parlay that into maybe 2 more fights after that.
Deontay Wilder because I don't, I think that
you may get an award for actually putting him in the hospital.
Right. Deontay Wilder is not a great boxer, but his right hand is lethal.
It's nuclear.
I'm like, and Jake don't do a good job of getting out the way. That styles make fights. Right, exactly. You know that as a boxing promoter. That's not a good matchup for Jake Paul, because Jake don't do a good job getting out the way, and Deontay Wilder is not gonna spare him like these other fighters. No, and Deontay is active. He been fighting. See, he not like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who been out the ring for 100 years, or Mike Tyson, who almost 60.
Right.
I'm like, that's not a good matchup for Jake Paul, because I'm telling you, Wilder's right hand is nuclear, and he will knock him through the ropes.
So you saying he has a better chance against Tank?
I mean, because Tank is not going to be able to hurt him, in my opinion.
Man, Tank may hit him in his stomach and make him doo-doo on himself right in the middle of the ring.
He might. But I don't the odds are against a 140-pound guy being able to do enough damage to him at his size. But Deontay Wilder is a whole nother conversation. Deontay Wilder would and Deontay Wilder already said he wanted to catch a body in the ring.
I mean, listen,
I wouldn't even do it if I was Jake
I don't
Paul.
imagine anything other than a massacre.
Yeah.
Wilder said that last fight too.
Yeah,
but I mean,
he might actually get what you had.
Yeah, he might do it to Jake Paul.
But I mean, I have Tank beating Jake Paul.
Yeah, I mean, right. He probably gonna outbox him. Yeah, but I just don't think he ain't gonna hurt him, man. He can't.
Hey, I think I haven't hurt him.
He's too small. Yeah, he's too small.
But I don't think he's gonna come in the ring at 199. I think they gotta find something where, like, I don't know how big Tank could get, where he just wasn't, look like a Oompa Loompa.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, what does Paul come down to, like, what, 170?
No,
175.
He's not gonna do that. I mean, that's why it's an exhibition. I don't even think. I mean, I'm sure that they'll find some kind of happy median. That's why it's just a weird.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is the happy median? Like, what would be the ballpark?
Maybe 180. I'm like, okay, he's fighting at 200.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still gonna
and Tank is
weird.
Like, what, 134?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he fought at 140 last time. I think he's fought one time at 140.
This is crazy town.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm like.
And I just don't understand why. Like, I mean, it flies in the face of what, again, has been a good year.
It has. I mean, and I understand that Tank is trying to work out some things, and he's maybe perhaps lost his passion for the sport.
Justin, has any numbers been put out in terms of dollars for this fight? So it's got to be crazy.
I don't even know that it's officially signed.
Exactly.
I think they just promote. Exactly. I think I really
just putting it out there to see how much buzz they can generate.
It's feelers. This is feelers. This is trying to see if there's enough public interest for this fight for them to actually move ahead.
It's ridiculous.
It's beyond ridiculous.
I mean, the whole notion is ridiculous.
This is silly, man.
But yeah, Dom, I just wanted to get your professional opinion on pretty much unprofessional exhibition event coming up. But again, man,
thank you so much.
Much luck, man. Friday. I'll definitely be in the house, and best of luck to you, and best of luck to Joe, man. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for coming on the show, brother.
Appreciate y'all. Glad to be here.
Yes,
Can't wait to be back, y'all.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Tell your lovely daughter it's over.
Yeah, I know, right? We done held her hostage long enough. We had some technical difficulties. So
we appreciate her patience.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you, big dog.
I got you. I'll see y'all soon.
Yeah, all right,
no
now.
All right, y'all.
Shout out Almighty Promotions 313 coming out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's wild, man. I don't know what His Excellency thinking with that whole thing.
Oh, I know what he thinking. You know what I'm saying? I think he thinking that it could be some dollars involved in that. But man.
But he kind of prides himself as like a purist.
Yep.
You know?
At any rate, that was much appreciated, man. Y'all don't forget, man, Motor City Soundboard. That is Friday at 7 p.m. Before we transition from that segment, um, Josiah Shackelford, he gonna be fighting at 154. But it's a great undercard, as he mentioned. So y'all make sure y'all get on top of that, man.
Yeah, man.
That soundboard box office, man. Y'all get down there, y'all get them tickets, man. 7 p.m.
7 p.m. sharp. No CP time down there.
There's some MMA fights on the card, man. If
Yeah,
y'all into MMA fights. Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Little octagon action for those who are into MMA, and then those who are into the sweet science, man. They got some great boxing matches on the card as well, man.
A buffet of brutality.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. If you're into pugilism, get down there, man.
Yeah, man. I can't wait.
But let's transition into some NFL preseason discussion.
All right, let's do it.
Some things took place over this past weekend, and we got to talk about it, man. We have to continue to follow up on this Shedeur Sanders situation. I know it feels like we might be beating a dead horse, but
this is turning into the Shedeur Sanders network.
But Dillion Gabriel did get a start this past week. He didn't look terrible, but he had a 72 quarterback rate, and he turned it over a couple of times, including the pick six. And of course, he made the infamous quote that there are entertainers and there are competitors. And of course, he's the ultimate competitor. He didn't look very competitive after he threw that pick six. He kind of jogged toward the sideline. He didn't really make all that much of an effort to tackle the guy who he actually threw the ball to. That's another conversation.
Tape don't lie.
In Cleveland, there's still a lot of consternation about who the backup will be. They have named Joe Flacco as the day one starter. I'll take your thoughts though, man, on the Cleveland Browns backup quarterback situation. Why is there no definitive backup as of yet? What more do they need to see? Shedeur has been the best quarterback in camp. He's even been better than Joe Flacco, in my opinion. But of course, we pretty much figured that Joe Flacco would start the season.
Right.
Why the delay? In your opinion?
Because, I mean, this is what Cleveland's been doing since 1999.
That's as good an answer as any.
I mean, why waste brain cells and thought power on, a franchise that certainly doesn't waste or use any of theirs? Because, I mean, this is just getting dumb at this point. And it's like, did Dillion Gabriel take a shot at Shedeur, or was it really at the media? Blah, blah, blah. Either way, bro, you a pro. Don't put it out there.
Yeah, he took a shot at Shedeur.
Like,
I mean, can we stop playing?
Like, why? What are you doing? Like, come on, man. Like, it was so unnecessary. But I mean, that's
unprofessional.
I mean, that's probably something he ear hustled from Dan Lanning's office,
right?
Last year, because back when Bo Nix was there, we don't play for clicks.
Yeah.
So Sanders is like almost like a brand. I mean, they know almost like a brand.
It is.
Sanders is a brand, and there are certain characteristics associated with it that I guess some football purists are uncomfortable with, let's say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Shedeur isn't the backup, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to cut him? Are they going to keep 4 quarterbacks?
I mean, you asking me?
I mean, I just again, see, this is what happens when you try to think like a dummy. It's like you've got a 3rd round pick, a 5th round pick.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, and Freak Nasty. still rehabbing, right?
Deshaun Watson, and they still got Tyler Huntley.
What is that's 6 guys?
Yeah. You know, I don't know, man. So,
God bless you, Myles Garrett, and the people of Cleveland, Uncle Jimmy, Aditi, Sonya, and them family. I feel for y'all because that football team there, they on some mid-90s Lions stuff.
So we briefly touched on the documentary about Jerry Jones, the gambler.
Oh, yeah.
And while I couldn't bring myself to watch any episodes, I did read a couple of reviews about it.
Oh, okay.
Because I just don't much care for the Jerry Jones saga.
Yeah.
But the couple of things that struck me about the reviews that I read is that when Jerry Jones first acquired the Dallas Cowboys franchise, he was extremely decisive. Even with the Herschel Walker trade, hiring Jimmy Johnson, even when he fired
Jimmy Johnson.
yeah,
right.
He was extremely decisive, and it was impressed upon me that very successful football franchises, that's really a touchstone of those franchises, that they are decisive.
Mm-hmm.
They make decisions. Even with our Lions, if we just bring it close to home, when they hired Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, they traded Matthew Stafford. They went out and got Jared Goff. They got a bunch of picks.
Yep.
Decisive. You know what I'm saying? Ahead of last season. Re-up Jared Goff. Re-up Amon-Ra St. Brown during the season. Re-up David Montgomery. Re-up Aleem McNeil. Whether you like all of the moves that they make as an organization, they're decisive. They doing stuff. They making moves. And I contrast that with Jerry Jones now, signing CeeDee Lamb at the last minute, signing Dak Prescott at the last minute. Micah Parsons, now they in a contract standoff. He's indecisive.
Right.
And that's why the Cowboys are no longer successful.
Right.
Decisiveness is what makes you successful.
True.
I say that to say the Cleveland Browns, 6 quarterbacks, still ain't named a backup. How many quarterbacks you need to look at? How many do you need to figure out who's your backup? And that's why the Cleveland Browns are the Cleveland Browns. And people are like, Shedeur has been the best quarterback in camp. They can't mess this up. Yes, they can. Bill Belichick used to coach for the Cleveland Browns.
Man, listen.
They can mess anything up.
If Kenny Pickett hasn't done anything to separate himself from a 5th round pick and a 3rd round pick, then guess what Kenny Pickett is? Cut.
Yeah,
he's cut.
They won't be decisive.
He's cut.
This is what I'm saying. But that's decisiveness.
Like, what year are we on with Kenny over here out of Pitt?
This is decision making.
Like, he's cut.
Yeah, but that's you talking about being decisive.
I just don't understand.
Franchises do.
I get what you're saying, but it's like, again, when you force me to think like it really becomes frustrating. Because it's like, what are we doing? Like, how much more
being unsuccessful? That's what that's what they're doing
since 1999.
Exactly. This is what this is what I'm explaining.
Since 1999.
Since before that,
Bill
Belichick was the coach in the mid 90s. Mm-hmm. He went 11-5 and won a playoff game. They fired him. Mm-hmm. That's too much success.
So the Eric Metcalf.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they specialize in being indecisive, and unsuccessful.
No arguments for me.
And don't get me wrong, like I was a Lions fan for 40 years. Yeah. We just figured it out. We just figured out that successful You look at Philadelphia. One of the gold standards in the NFL right now. Carson Wentz didn't work. Decisively got rid of him. Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl, but he wasn't working. Decisively got rid. You know what I'm saying? Like. But
the Lions, they were running it like on some eventually it's gonna be our turn. Yeah. Like somebody had to get in there and be like, no, this isn't working at all. None of it.
You see the decisiveness in the new regime. They are decisive.
Shout out Martha.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out Martha. Shout out Dan Campbell. They're decisive. They even if you don't like it. Because
Yeah.
did I want to give Aleem McNeil $98
Yeah.
million? Not necessarily, but at least they was like, yeah, this is our guy.
And to your point, say what you want about Dan Campbell. He's got the whole damn league going for it on fourth down now.
Listen, man, decisiveness. This is what we do. This is who we are. We are decisive. And that is how you have success, by being decisive. Indecision, not successful. That's why Cleveland is who they are. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Here's my last word on it, because I, again, don't want to turn this into the dog pound,
Right.
and Cleveland Browns podcast. But the best thing that could happen to Shador is for the Cleveland Browns to be the Cleveland Browns, and they just cut him.
Yep.
Because I would love to see him go to the Rams. If I was the Rams, I'd be banking the call right now, because the rumblings out of the Rams organization is that Matthew Stafford's back might be a little bit worse off.
And he's 37.
Yeah. And so, man, I would love for Shador to get with Sean McVay.
To live and die in L.A.
A quarterback guru, to be out in Los Angeles.
With Puka?
Yeah, Puka, with Devontae, the Devontae Adams is out there, man. They got a squad.
Talk to me nice.
Hey, man, they got a squad out there, and I'm like, man, put him in that system, man. Listen, quarterback of the future, man. He'd be the quarterback there for the next 10 years.
Wretched,
get out of that dumb
organization,
that's the Cleveland Browns, man.
That's so appropriately named.
Yeah, the Browns.
And I'll leave it at that. For all you 12-year-old gutter humor folks. Moving on.
But anyway, man, let's man, you know what? Let's talk about some of these quarterbacks, man, and how they looking.
The young fellas?
Yeah. Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, just okay. Jackson Dart looking good again.
Mm-hmm.
They named Russell Wilson the starter for day one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a mistake? Should they let Jackson Dart? Because, and I'll tell you, let me elaborate on why I'm asking that, and then I'll let you go. Brian Daboll, who I like a lot, but I can't believe that he's on a long leash there with the Giants.
No.
Yeah, right. Like the
New York anything.
Yeah, days have to be getting short. I mean, he's been there for a few years now. There's not a lot going on. Not a lot has happened,
and he ain't shown a lot of returns.
Correct. I'm like, he stuck with Daniel Jones for a little while. That really didn't, like you said, didn't really yield any returns. In my opinion, I would attach myself to the young quarterback and say, look, things are promising. If you can go out there, even if he can win 7 games, throw for 3,300 yards, maybe 20 touchdowns, and it looks like you building something with the young guy.
Yeah.
That would maybe exemplify to the Mara family, excuse me. I don't want to mispronounce the name. That, we building something here, and maybe I should be around for a little bit longer. What good does it do if Russell Wilson goes out there and wins you 7 games?
I agree.
But I'll pass it to you, because those are my thoughts. I'm like, I'm going with Jackson Dart if I'm Brian Daboll.
Yeah, he's
not reading the room, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. He's hustling backwards.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, you're 100% hustling backwards. I think, and it's just me again. Like I don't know what the hell's going on with Brian Daboll. It's just me.
Right.
But I just feel like, I guess he feels at this certain point in time that Russell Wilson gives him the best chance to win games, and he feels like he's up against wins as opposed to trajectory, which is stupid. It's like there's certain situations, especially when you're talking about your employment on the line, like NFL jobs don't come around, that often, especially when you're, Daboll, he's one of those guys that's still kind of on the fence where is this guy a coach or a coordinator?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go that Raheem Morris route where you take a 10-year sabbatical from your next head coaching job.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So when you have a scapegoat built in a rookie quarterback that you can say, well, I mean, we only won 8 games, 6 games, but I mean, the rookie was showing us some things,
Right.
or the rookie got hurt, or hey, we missed it. The rookie sucked.
Right.
I mean, at least you've got some.
Yeah, you got something to say.
Yeah, but this, I mean, we kind of know what Russell Wilson is at this point in his career. I mean, Russell Wilson may not know, but we do.
Right.
And like, this ain't gonna get you far, my man. So yeah, I don't know what the psyche is about it, but to me, just based off the limited information that I have, it sounds like he's trying to weigh wins versus the trajectory of hitching his wagon to the.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Did they not trade up to get Jackson Dart into the first round? Did they not? Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm management or ownership of the New York Giants.
Yeah, I believe when they called him back for the second workout, they kind of had their mind made up like this was, the guy that they wanted.
And I'm like, listen, personally, I didn't really see Jackson Dart as a first round talent. Certainly not somebody to trade up for, but so far he's looked promising.
Yeah.
He's looked really good. And Brian Dable is supposed to be a quarterback guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's demonstrated himself to be very good with quarterbacks. I don't really see the value in fooling around with Russell Wilson for any period of time. That's just me, particularly because I think the Giants actually, their situation is not as dire as Cleveland.
No.
With Joe Flacco, you can kind of understand why Cleveland is reluctant to play the young guys because Cleveland's offense is so not talented. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not the situation with the Giants. They actually have some meat on the bone there.
They've got some pieces, but the collective is bad. Like, I mean, man, they have some.
But they've upgraded the offensive line a little bit.
I was about to say they have some lapses on defense, brother, that just had you wondering.
Well, but the defensive front is good. Abdul Carter looks like the genuine article.
And that's why it makes you wonder,
Dexter
like,
Lawrence
why, like, they have so many just like second half meltdowns defensively. But but they got pieces.
Yeah,
I think health's a big issue with them.
they've made some upgrades. So I'm like, so to me, it seems like put the rookie in. Let him get going, man. See if you got to. You traded up for him.
Yeah.
If I'm management, I'm looking like you traded up for this guy. Yeah. We expended draft capital on him. I expect him to be going from day one. Let Russell Wilson be a backup because at this point in his career, let's all be real. That's what he is
at best.
That part. I'm like, Russell Wilson is a stop.
And he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. Like, but there comes the point where everything has a shelf life.
That's it. And I mean, listen, his fall off should be studied.
Oh man,
that's a fall off right there.
So do you think? With the Dart situation with Russell Wilson, do you think they go to the bye week or the first real stinker, and they just say that because it's New York? Because New York. Russell could throw 3 picks in the first half, and then the Boo Birds is out, and
Giants Nation.
You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean? Like they could flip on you in a half.
Yeah.
Bro.
No, I mean, listen.
I don't know.
To me, Russell Wilson is limited in what he can do at this point. And I agree with you. That's not to denigrate what he's done. But he's just limited at this point. It's just, I just don't understand.
Mr. Unlimited is now limited.
Oh, yeah. He is limited.
Speaking of limited.
Yeah.
And New York Giants quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones?
I was going there.
Oh, my God.
I was going there next.
Oh, my.
Anthony Richardson being benched in favor of Daniel Jones. Speaking of Daniel Jones. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man. So he can't throw the ball. You got to be able to complete 65% of your passes. And I'm being modest. You really need to be able to complete more than that. but 65% at a minimum, particularly if you have the running element, you can do some RPO, some read option. If you have that element, you can get away with 65% completion percentage, right? He just can't. I mean, his completion percentage has been in the 50s. He doesn't throw much. And when he throws, it's a dubious proposition. And Daniel Jones and Shane Steichen is kind of a quarterback guy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is alarming.
Man, this is. I'll let you finish.
No. You can go ahead. This is just a. I would listen. Full disclosure, I've never been a Richardson guy.
Okay.
Didn't play enough in college.
Yeah.
He looked like a fantastic athlete. I
Yep.
never bought into the Cam Newton comparisons.
Nope.
Cam Newton was a monster.
Cam Newton did it.
Yeah, Cam Newton was a monster.
And he did it everywhere he went.
Yeah, I'm like, no, Cam Newton was an absolute freak of an athlete. I mean, yeah, I'm like, no, I never bought into that. I'm like, no, whoever said that didn't really watch Cam Newton in college. Cam Newton in college was a man amongst boys. So even at some points in the NFL, he was a man amongst boys. He was a man amongst men. Because there's no boys in the NFL. He was a man amongst men in the NFL. So I'm like, nah, I'm like, I never bought into that. So I've never been an Anthony Richardson guy. But that's gonna be one of them bad draft picks. That's a Jamarcus Russell right there. But no, I take your opinion on it because it to me it looks like the final chapter. There's a lot, there's a big contingent online, like, I mean, they're giving up on him too early, and somebody should try to pick him up because he's still really young. He's still younger than a lot of the guys that have come in.
Well,
but if he can't play, he can't play.
I mean, okay, I'll say this, and I'll start off as nice as I can. If they're going to continue to give Trey Lance opportunities to show his worth, if that's what we're doing, if we're gonna make him like the bar of like quarterback mulligans, okay. But outside of that, if you lose your job in year 3,
yeah,
and number 1 draft pick, to Daniel Jones, my only suggestion would be may want to start looking into like maybe dialect coaches, stylists, and working on his audition tape. NFL game day, college game day.
Yeah, listen,
are always hiring.
You so right, bro.
I mean, I could see him, next to what's my man Graham, and who else is
who's that?
Who else is
Howard,
Brady Brady Quinn and Matt Leinart. We fit in right there.
Yeah.
Or Paddock or one of those guys, Herbie.
Listen, man, I always say this.
That's rock bottom stuff. You lose your job to Daniel Jones, bro.
The NFL is so different now. You don't get 4 or 5 years anymore.
No.
To show your worth. Ask Jared Goff.
Right.
In his
100%.
first 3 years, he made 2 Pro Bowls and went to the Super Bowl, and 100%. His team was making calls.
Yeah. I guarantee you, I can't guarantee you, but I strongly feel that Anthony Richardson would probably still have his starting job if Jaden Daniels didn't have the season he had last year.
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, you don't get that kind of time no more. People like, that's why the panic bells are going off with right. Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. The Chicago quarterback.
Oh, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. That's why the panic bells go, because you don't get 3. It's like by year 2, you better be showing you that
Right.
man.
Because you got a guy again like Jaden coming in, like, hey, bro,
And CJ
hey,
Stroud.
like, you spoke, yeah, and
CJ
like, hey,
Stroud and Jaden Daniels just had historic years
like,
for rookies
back to back. Yeah.
There's no, they not. Nobody's is waiting on you to figure things out for 3 and 4 years. No, if by year 3 you're not demonstrating you're that guy, you're out of there. They're moving on from you.
Yeah.
Ask Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
It's over, bro.
MVP candidate.
Yeah. If
finalist.
If you're not showing you're that guy,
yeah,
they moving on. They like, yeah, it's over with. Sorry. We don't see it. We don't see it.
God, could you? Oh man, the 30 for 30 on Carson Wentz is. Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's gonna be. I'm telling you.
Jeez.
I'm like, man, you don't get 4 or 5 years to toil around and figure it out and see what you can do. And well, maybe let's get this guy in and let's work on his mechanics. It's over. It's over now. These guys come in.
You better come
ready.
in cooking.
Yeah, they come in ready. If you're not ready, then you're gonna be replaced.
Because even Bo Nix came in, either playoff quarterback, either capable,
right there. He came in right 100%. Away and won 10 games and made the playoffs.
Hey man, I agree. No arguments here, man.
There's no room to be fooling around. So
especially when we're talking top 5 picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, look, man.
Yeah, Anthony, get your agent on the phone. You guys got some things to discuss.
I hope you managed your money well, young man.
College game day, man.
I do want to talk about, because we'll do our predictions for the NFL season next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to do a predictions week next week.
Okay.
But I want to talk about the NFC North, and then we can end off talking about the Michigan sanctions.
Oh, I just had to go in my day with the bull.
Because I'm seeing a lot of people predicting Green Bay to win the division.
Interesting.
It is. And I do think it's going to be a tough division. And I do think that the best case scenario for a team like Chicago is to win 9 games, and they could still be the worst team in the division. I respect Matt LaFleur greatly. I think that as long as he's there, they'll be a good team, because he gets it. He knows how to run a team. He knows how to run offense. And they always manage to draft well on defense. You know, the Green Bay is a well-run organization. Let me say that first and foremost. I would never say anything derogatory about their organization. But that being said, the Lions is the best team in the NFC North.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing has changed. And yes, I understand that we have a tough schedule. I understand that we have new coordinators. I do. I respect all of that. We still got the best quarterback in the division. I don't care what anybody says. Jordan Love and JJ McCarthy and Caleb, they've proven nothing. Let's just be real. They've proven nothing. Nothing. And Jared Goff has proven more than all of them in spades.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cats are still living off that playoff run of 2023 from Jordan Love. Yeah, I'm not.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's cool. I mean, yeah, you can live off of it. Live off whatever you want to live off of. So, because another guy went all the way to the championship game that year. So live however you want to live. There's another guy in the division that's done more.
Yep.
Whichever history you want to refer to. There's another guy that's done more. That's it. And so, and again, if it wasn't that way, I'd say it. I'm a Lions fan. I've been an honest Lions fan my whole life. It just so happens that we doing a podcast when the Lions are actually well run and good. If we wasn't, I'd be up here telling you the real deal. But we're well run. We got the best roster in the division by a mile. By a mile. And we're going to win the division. You can go ahead and put your future in now. We're going to win the division. That's just the way it is. Green Bay is a valiant second place in maybe the best division in football. It's between us and the AFC North. But that's just what it is. I'm putting that out there now. Now, that's a spoiler alert for our predictions week next week. We're going to do a predictions week next week. We're going to go all around the league, and we're going to pick our division winners and, pick our Super Bowl matchups and all of that good stuff. But I don't want to spoil too much.
Should be fun.
But I just needed to address that because I've been hearing a lot of discussion.
No, it has been. I mean,
a lot of people picking Green Bay to win the division, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, no. I see. My concern with the Lions is more so outside of the division. Like when I'm thinking like the division to me is like micro.
Yeah,
like I want the whole enchilada.
Yeah,
like,
me too. Yeah.
Like I never really. The only thing outside of the obvious stuff that I think prevents us from winning the division is like a nuclear arrival of JJ McCarthy. Like just something, like I'm saying, something out of nowhere that just like no one sees coming, and he like just with that offense just sets the league on fire.
I mean, yeah, because I Minnesota got a good roster too.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're very
Minnesota's
talented.
roster is because I like Van Ginkel. I like a lot of people. They roster is good,
and
too.
I mean on both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say that's what I said. Van, I like Van Ginkel.
But I think what separates us is again our continuity.
Yep.
And in golf.
Yeah.
I mean the quarterback play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But,
I'm
like I said, but like I mean, like if McCarthy comes in and has a Daniels year, then there could be some problem. But barring that, like I mean, I think Jane Daniels, the rookie season he had is like a once in 10-year type of deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, nah, man. Jaden.
Like, I mean, like it's ridiculous.
Jaden Daniels a monster.
Like this is ridiculous.
But let me say, because you touched on something that, and again, I don't want to get to because we'll do a predictions week and we'll devote the whole next show to just doing our NFL predictions. But with the Eagles, I actually think that we match up well with them. Across the board, and I thought that last year because we've had a top 5 run defense when healthy each of the past 2 seasons. It wasn't until we started falling apart that the run defense got bad. But I think that we are actually very well equipped to beat them.
Yeah, I think we can compete and beat anybody, I believe, but I don't definitively feel that way until I see the Lions consistently contain mobile quarterbacks.
Yes, but the problem that we had last year was defending the pass. And the Eagles were 31st in pass offense. Right. That's why I'm like, let me at the Eagles. I'm like,
but I agree. But to your point, the last 2 games we lost was to Jaden Daniels and Josh Allen.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's true.
And
that's true.
And it's like those type of guys. And then even the year before when you go back to Hurts and Lamar.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, these are special one-off guys. But I mean, if we playing for it all, we probably gonna run into one of those guys.
But the thing is, with all due respect to Jalen Hurts, again, those guys are better throwers of the ball, number one. Number two, the defense was all cracked up in both of those games, and they were able to run the ball on us. And we scored 31 and 42 points in both games. If the run defense is, just good in both of those games, we win them easily. That's, and again, I don't want to relitigate the whole season.
No, right. For sure.
Because we'll get to this in predictions week. But I actually think if we were reasonably healthy, I stand on it. If we stayed healthy last year, we won the Super Bowl. Listen,
I just hurt thinking about it. That's all. I'm not saying you're wrong. It just hurts.
That's a hill I'm gonna die on. 15. We lost 2 combined games by 10 points. I'm dying on that hill. If the defense stays, that's a top 5 run defense.
50.
And Philly was a run heavy offense, and we was the number 1 offense. So I'm like, they was gonna have to stop us all day, and we were gonna be able to stop them from running. So that means Jalen Hurts was gonna have to throw the football to beat us.
And the Commanders just scored again. I think Jared Goff just threw another pick 6.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, listen, that was a bad outing, but and even with 5 turnovers, we scored over 30 points.
Yeah, for sure.
We still put up. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stop belaboring.
Just twisting the knife over here, buddy. Jeez.
I'm not. Yeah, I know. Listen, man, I'm still. I got PTSD, man. But we gonna get back to that, man. Next week, y'all tune in for predictions week, man. I know that it's a lot of NFL futures out there, man. If y'all want to do some NFL futures, we gonna give y'all all our predictions, man. I got a big futures bet in already. And
early?
I got one
coming next week.
I got one in already, man.
Oh man,
it's a big one too, and it's gonna hit. I'm telling you right now.
Well,
man. It's a big one, but we'll get into all of that next week, man. There's more conversation. I want to talk about, because again, y'all know this is a Michigan-based podcast, man. I'm not a huge University of Michigan fan, but this is poignant information. Michigan sanctions came down this week. So I'm gonna pass this over to you, man, and let you give us the information on the sanctions. It looked like it was just a fine from what I read.
Yeah, I mean it was basically,
but I didn't get into the weeds with it.
It's we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Basically we did a lot of the sanctions were self-imposed by us. Yeah. And then the NCAA just tacked on 2 more games for Sharon Moore, and then we gave him one more. We gave him 2, and then the NCAA tacked on 1. And God, I'm escaping the dollar amount of the fine. Justin,
was it 20?
Was it 20 million? Which is, if that is the case, is absolute.
He gonna get it for us.
If that is the case, for the largest alumni base in the world, that is absolute chump change.
Yeah, I was good. Whatever it is, whatever the Michigan is gonna be able to pay it. Michigan has a huge endowment. Michigan's endowment is billions and billions of dollars. I haven't looked at the last time I looked, it was 7 or 8 billion. So yeah, I mean 20 million. They losing that in the couch cushions, man.
And I think a lot of it too is like, since a lot of it was under, Harbaugh's watch and he no longer being there.
Yeah.
They kind of had to do something.
Yeah. But they didn't want to punish the current.
Right. And I'm glad they didn't take away that natty.
Yeah.
That was really my major concern. As long as we can keep the natty. Hey, I'm sweet.
Listen. It was 30 million.
30 million?
Yeah.
Oh, even still. Okay. That is chump change for the University of Michigan.
Let me ask you a question, man, since you brought that up. When they take away like national championships, how they took it, and like Ryan Garcia, they took away his win. I mean, you can't unwin a national championship.
Yeah, I mean, you can't unwhoop someone's ass.
Right, yeah. I'm like, whenever they do that, it's always funny to me. I'm like, I mean, they still won. Like, I always still acknowledge the team as the national champion.
Yeah, it's just validation for the people that really hated them.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really for the haters. Though.
I'm a Michigan State fan, but I would still acknowledge.
But
Michigan
there are some state fans that's like, man, don't count. I guarantee you. I promise you.
I would still be like,
I promise you.
I'll still be like, bro.
I know them. They'd be like, no, it don't count. That's why they took it away. Like,
I'd be like, bro. Michigan still won the national championship, bro. You can't unwin.
That's how I am with Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Yeah, like
I'm like, bro, Reggie Bush. Like, what are we doing? Like, nobody else you was gonna give it to that year other than Reggie Bush.
No, did they award it to somebody else? I mean, like, that's weird. But yeah, no, I didn't want to interrupt your point, but it's always weird to me when they like, take down that banner. Like,
well, no, because now to me as a Michigan fan, well, no, you don't want them to take it.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Yeah, like, man, we want that.
Yeah,
especially that one.
Yeah, that was
man, that was outright. That was get back. It was, oh man.
That was a great. Nah, listen, man, it was a
Those
great run
last
by.
3 wins. I mean, come on, man. You retire Saban.
Yeah, nah, man. Listen, that was a great run, man. I mean, it was a really great
I was
Michigan
just thinking
team.
about it now. Smile on my
Speaking
face.
of that, I like the way Loveland looks for the Bears. He
Listen,
looks incredible, man. I mean, I liked him at Michigan, but
listen.
that dude can get open, man.
Some guys,
Just can get open. Yep, I agree.
and I mean, you know, speed and space.
Yep, I'm like, man, that dude gets open, man. I mean, like, he just running by himself all the time.
I mean, but you know, he just he's showing you signs even as a freshman that it's just
Yeah.
like, you know,
I
this
know.
guy here, he's
that dude
special.
is different. Yeah,
But it's hard sometimes in college, especially with like certain skill positions, depending on the school you go to, where it's just like you can get kind of lost in the shuffle,
yeah, I know because
or you know, lost in the scheme.
yeah, especially at Michigan with Harbaugh because he liked to run the ball so much. So like
And-
most of the tight ends for him end up blocking all day. But even him, he popped out even at Michigan. So if he
Yeah.
was popping out at Michigan with Harbaugh as the head coach,
Right.
it was like, yeah, this dude must
Just
be nice.
waiting
Yeah.
to get loose.
Yeah, he must be nice. But no, I really like the way Loveland looks. He looked like he gonna be special.
Yeah, Caleb Williams better hope so.
Man, you know what? Let me ask you. I don't know if you. Yeah, I don't know if you. I was following this debate, man, and then we'll close on this
Okay.
because I want your opinion, man.
Okay.
Again, and we try not to be too LeBron centric.
Oh man, I didn't know you was hitting me with Bron on the way out the door.
But I meant to ask you this a
Okay.
couple of weeks back because they were talking about the bubble championship.
Okay.
Daryl Morey.
Yeah,
I don't know if you heard his comment is that most of the people in the NBA kind of view it with an asterisk. He was so I guess his comment was a little misconstrued
How
because
so?
he was saying that he doesn't believe that it should be viewed with an asterisk, but most of the people he talks to disagree with him. Most of the people around the NBA, they view it with an asterisk. How do you view the bubble championship? I don't know if we ever talked about that. Do you view it as a real championship? Do you view it with an asterisk? Do you say it was fake? Because I have a very definitive view of it, but I don't know, where everybody else stands on it.
Is it fake? No. Does it have an asterisk next to it? Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, just on the circumstances alone, it's like there's never been any scenario where there was a 5-month break in between the last game of the season and the playoffs.
Right. Yes, that was different.
That's a new season.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's 2 off seasons.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's like 2 NBA off seasons. Like say if you're like a LeBron or a Steph or a KD, like guys that go like deep into the playoffs and you're not done to like Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And you know what? The way the league starts now, opening night is the 3rd week in October. So training camp is probably the 1st week in October.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, that's like an off season and a half.
Right.
It's like, no, yeah, it's an asterisk. Like, I mean, does it count? Yeah, it counts. I mean, they played the games. Is there a difference by not having to contend with you being a visiting team? Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is that a part of the asterisk? Absolutely. But the most egregious offender to me is the 5-month break in between the last game and the start of the playoffs. Like that to me within itself, it just makes it outside of the COVID scenario, just makes it a total one-off.
Yeah. So here's my thing. I don't view it. I view it as a championship.
Mhm.
I don't even view it with an asterisk.
Okay.
I say it counts like any other championship. Because while it didn't have crowd noise and travel, I'm sure it had its own unique challenges. Here's the problem I have.
Okay.
Problem I had is when LeBron tried to say it was one of the most difficult championships of all time. That's when I call cap.
Okay.
Stop the nonsense. You get credit for a championship. That's it. You don't get credit for it being one of the most difficult. Stop the nonsense.
Right.
I'm not going to take it away. I ain't going to even put no asterisk next to it. But stop the foolishness.
Right.
Stop the nonsense talking about it. Oh, it was one of the most difficult. We couldn't see our families and blah, blah. Man, you didn't have to travel. You didn't have no crowd noise. There's an article from the time where Anthony Davis is talking about how much easier it is to play in the bubble. As a matter of fact, several players talking about how much easier it is.
Several players was looking like video games in the bubble.
Yeah, TJ Warren was dropping 50.
Like, I mean,
Bruh, stop
dude.
it. So I'm like, listen, I'm sure it had its own challenges. We'll just leave it at that. Stop trying to put extras on it, though. See, like, that's why people push back and start putting an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Because I heard some people, they like, man, it's only because it's LeBron. Yeah, because LeBron come out here trying to put extras on it. So then, yes, people push back. I do think there's something to that. Stop coming out trying to put extras on it. Just be like, yeah, it was a championship like any other.
Yeah.
Were there some unique circumstances? Yes.
Yeah.
Were there some unique challenges? Yes. Were there some unique benefits? Yes. But it was like any other. So there's unique challenges with every championship. That was a different kind of championship.
Just like 99 with the Spurs.
Yeah.
They put an asterisk next to it just because it was a lockout.
Yeah.
Because, again, it was an extended offseason. I don't think the season started to like January.
Yeah, and I think they only played 50 regular
They played 50, 55 games or something like that. But, I mean, once the playoffs got started, that's when you first got the new look Sacramento Kings and all of that stuff. So, I mean, no one's calls Tim Duncan a 4.9-time champion, either 5-time NBA champion.
But Tim Duncan ain't out here like, man, that 99 championship.
Let me tell you something. Larry Johnson had a sweat.
Right. Like, that's the problem, is that when you try to sell it as something that is not, man. So, man, allow people to draw their own conclusions about the complexity of each title is my point. And again, I think LeBron is great. I also believe that LeBron should save the long form interviews until after his career is over. But that's one man's opinion. And everybody has an opinion. And this has been the Everybody Has One podcast, man. We appreciate y'all joining us. Please continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe. Hit all of the social sites. It's the Everybody Has the #1 sports podcast on YouTube. Everybody Has One spelled out. Everywhere else, that's on Facebook, that's on Instagram, that's on TikTok. Continue to tap in with us on Twitch.
Anywhere.
Continue to tap in with us everywhere, man. We're gonna be posting more and more content, man, as the year goes on, man. Football season is upon us. College football season starts this upcoming weekend. Iowa State and Kansas State, man. Real quick, man. You got any predictions? You got any thoughts about that? Avery Johnson, the other Avery Johnson. Kansas State quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas State, they're bringing back some horses.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just excited for football. I love it.
I don't know what the line is on that.
Man, I didn't even.
I'll take Kansas State straight up, but I don't know what the line is.
Kansas State on the money line. I didn't even look at the line or nothing like that. But Iowa State, I think they returning Abu Sam, the running back. They got some.
No, I mean Iowa State's got a program.
That game is going to be sneaky interesting. So
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
so I'm here for
it, man. So listen, man, tap in with us. Continue to tap in on all of the social sites.
No doubt.
We're gonna be talking more college football. We're going to be talking more, obviously, NFL football. NFL season is upon us. College football season is upon us. Continue to tap in with us, man. Everybody Has One podcast. Peace.